Shawn Michaels win back the title he lost several weeks ago and enter WrestleMania as not only Mr. WrestleMania but the World Champion. It was on episode 56. Shawn Michaels defended the world title successfully against Brock Lesnar, but it was after that match where Brock Lesnar brutally assaulted him. He then got kicked around by CM Punk, and to make matters worse, he was choked out by Samoa Joe, who we later found out was working for Edge. And it was Edge who took advantage of that, cashed in the Intercontinental title, which at the time could be cashed in for a world title match anytime he wanted. And well, you know the rest of the story, because now Edge walks into this match and his first title defense as the NLW World Champion. And you heard what Stone Cold said earlier tonight: if Samoa Joe gets physically involved in this title contest, then Edge will be stripped of the title on the spot. And not to mention the fact that Shawn Michaels is still suffering from the concerto he suffered from Edge last week. The world title main event is on the line up next: Edge versus Shawn Michaels. Welcome back. This is the final stop on the Torment Tour, our main event for the World Championship in progress. Edge defending the World Championship against the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and oh, look at that disrespect, spitting on Michaels, and Michaels isn't gonna take that lying down. A flurry of shots following the first press and throwing the World Champion out of the ring. Remember, if Samoa Joe gets physically involved in this contest, Edge is stripped of the world title. And there you see the neck breaker on the floor. Michaels went for the basement slide, but instead, Edge managed to reverse it. Now going to throw Michaels back in. And he's got a hell of a challenge on his hands. However, oh, look at that. A hard whip into the corner. And there's a sit-out powerbomb. That is not going to help Shawn Michaels' head at this moment in time. And again, stomping on the back. Remember what happened last week on NLW's Metal. It was a match between Samoa Joe and Shawn Michaels. Michaels got choked out and then got hit with a concerto. And backdrops him, but lands on his feet. And now look at this, Katara Crusher from Shawn Michaels, trying to build some offense off the ropes and into a boot by Edge. Edge, very tall, very agile as well. And now the world champion on the top rope comes crashing down, but the crossbody reversed. But Michaels didn't get the pin. And now the double axe handle. And Michaels kips up. But you can see he is walking gingerly following the concerto last week. And now right to the eyes. But now drops Edge head first onto the top turnbuckle and the roll up, but no world championship for Michaels that time. Goes to the sweet chin music, but the kick was blocked and got a kick of his own. Spinning heel kick from Edge. And Michaels got wiped out. And one of the reasons that Michaels was so angry earlier on tonight was, well, he expected that Seth Rollins would help him out. However, Rollins wasn't even allowed in the building last week. Michaels doesn't believe it, but at the moment, that is not on his mind. You can see the elbow from the top rope. Edge came crashing down to the floor. And now he's going to set him up for some sweet chin music. Hit this. We may have a new world champion, but Edge turns it around into electric chair. And did you see Michaels compress his spine on the impact onto the canvas? The electric chair did it for Edge momentarily, and now a sunset flip. Is he going to put him away this time? But rolls through, and such a slick transition into that reverse sharpshooter, what he calls the education. All of the pressure on the knees of Shawn Michaels. He's had numerous surgeries in the past on those legs, and he's so close to the ropes, but pulled away by Edge. But look at Michaels, rolling him through, but a kick out by Edge. Very nearly. Had the pin that time. Michaels though sees him coming, goes in the spear, leapfrogs it in a sweet chin music. But Michaels can't capitalise. He cannot go for the cover. If Shawn Michaels hooks the leg right now, we may have a new world champion already. But, oh wait a minute. Well, you heard what Austin said. If Joe gets physically involved, Edge is stripped of the title. So why is he out here? Oh, but here comes Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, who will face the winner of this his matchup at Mania. And now him and Joe, they're fighting on the outside. Michaels setting up in the ring, but oh wait!
1, 2,
What the hell happened there? Oh, and Edge is going to retain the world title. Well, it's a damn shame that it had to end like this. But you heard what Austin said. Samoa Joe can't get physically involved. And on the surface, well, it looks like he did not. Instead, he threw Seth Rollins. In fact, we'll have a look at the replay, see exactly what happened. First of all, leapfrogging the spear and then the switching music. Then Joe came down to ringside, but Seth Rollins attacked him, and right there, throwing Seth Rollins onto the apron. You can see that Michaels was running off the ropes, and Seth Rollins accidentally catching Shawn Michaels. I don't think the referee actually saw it. He was trying to see if Edge was conscious after the switching music, and he was. After all, he hit the spear to win the match, and well, now that Michaels has come to, he is furious with Seth Rollins, and Rollins saying, I was only trying to help, but I'm sure that Michaels would rather that Joe interfered, or, well, look at this. Now, once again, just like they were earlier tonight, having words in the centre of the